This cute smiley face means hope, but only if the test is done right. Here is how to use the Clearblue Ovulation Test kits for accurate results. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Cynthia and my channel focuses on women's health and fertility tips. And on today's video, we'll be doing a quick ovulation test. And I've got my Clearblue ovulation kit which I'll be using today. So it says over 99% accurate, which is super good. And when one is ovulating, when it's detected on the machine that it's ovulating, it shows this smiley face, very pretty. Find your 2 peak days. Ovulation test, and it's digital. So this contains 20 test strips in it, and it just has one test holder. And this is what it comes in. So 20 test strip with just one of this, which you're going to use until you run out of the pack. And I've got something that looks like a urine sample, but it's not a urine sample, don't worry. So we'll be doing the test immediately. So the first thing you need to do before you start doing this test is to produce a sample of urine. It doesn't have to be the first urine of the day, but what is advisable for you to do is try to avoid drinking lots of fluid when you want to do it. So I usually would recommend the first urine sample for the morning, because the test strip would detect an accurate result when you don't have so much to drink and when you have not passed urine for at least 4 hours. So during the day, it's quite difficult to hold your urine for 4 hours because you want to do a test strip. So I would recommend to do it the first thing in the morning, because you're just waking up from sleep and possibly you'd have held the urine for 4 hours before you have this done. So you need to wash your hands, get your hands ready for you to start doing the test. And then you bring this out. You can see an arrow here. This pink arrow facing that way, it's very important to note that. And this says eject. And this is where you're going to get your reading. It basically shows 2 kinds of reading: a smiley face and just a normal face, just a round face if it's not smiley, which means you're not ovulating yet, or you're not possibly going to ovulate soon. So you're not on your 2 most fertile days. But if it's a smiley face, it's practically and simply means that you are on your 2 most fertile days, and it's all right for you to have unprotected sexual intercourse, and there's a high chance for you to get pregnant. So we'll just do the testing immediately. So we'll start by opening this. You can look at these 2 edges where you've got a black mark here. I'm sure you can see that is where you're going to open it from. So it's going to be easier. You open that. So this is what it looks like. There's an arrow here as well, which simply means that once this goes in here, the both arrow would be in harmony with each other. You would then expose this pink cap, which is going to be where you're going to insert the urine sample into. So you could do it directly when you're passing urine, or you could do it when you've produced the urine sample. So those are the 2 ways you could do it. So we're just going to insert this here now. So once you insert it, you're going to hear a click sound, which simply tells you that it has inserted accurately, or it has inserted well. Did you hear the sound? So that's the click sound it does once it's entered completely. And immediately it does that, there is a signal that just comes up here. It's just stagnant, it's not moving. So this tells you that it's time for you to put the test strip area into the urine sample, or you read directly into this bit when it's exposed. So it just shows that. You can see it here. And that keeps showing until it's going to change immediately it has captured the urine. So you to take the test, you're going to expose this area by taking off this pink cap. So take it off just like that, and once it goes off, you can see the white part. So this is the part that goes into the urine sample, or if you prefer to read directly into this part, it's just going to be around this area. But I'll be preferring, or rather I'll be putting it into the urine sample. So it goes in and it sits in there for about 15 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Immediately it has captured, or it has gotten enough urine for the sample, something changes immediately. that bit, which was just stagnant at some point. So that test bit, that one, which was showing previously, would start blinking. So it just tells you to keep the sample, to keep the test holder down and wait for a reading. So it will keep blinking until you get a reading. So I'm just going to use this pink cap again just to cover it, not completely, and then you just keep it down. You just keep it down, lying flat. You don't need to keep it standing, or you don't need to bend it or anything. You just leave it down, lying flat. So the readings you're going to get using this test strip, it's this smiley face. So this actually just detects, find your 2 peak days. Just shows you 2 days before you ovulate. So 2 days prior to your ovulation, there's a hormone released in the body which is called LH, luteinizing hormone. So once that hormone is released into the bloodstream, this smiley face is going to show when you've done the sample and you've done it accurately. But if you don't have the hormone yet in your bloodstream or in your urine, it's not going to show that smiley face. It's going to show that one. So these are the 2 faces, no LH surge, and then the next one says the LH surge. So this is the reading you could possibly get using this test strip. So if you're close to your ovulation, it shows that lovely smiley face. It's so cute. And then if not, it shows that one, which simply tells you LH hasn't been released yet. If you have followed the instruction, which simply says not to pass urine for 4 hours. So, and then they encourage you to keep drinking, but not to drink so much fluid. We'll give it some time to read, roughly 3 minutes for it to read. And we have a reading. Here it's our reading. So can you see that? So LH hasn't been released yet, so we are not likely to ovulate soon, but we'll keep doing this. So what I usually do, once my ovulation period, once I've calculated my fertile period and I've possibly predicted when I'm likely to ovulate, I start doing my tests. So I would keep doing the test until I get a smiley face, which tells me that LH has been released. And then I usually follow it up as well with my thermometer reading, basal body temperature, which practically would tell you you have ovulated. So this gives you an idea of when you're possibly going to ovulate. So you could have unprotected sexual intercourse and increase your chances. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you found this video helpful.